Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my page. My name is Melissa Alapaap. I live in Vancouver, Canada. It's gonna be a special night for all of us here because I invited a very successful on their field, of their chosen field, and yet also in this business. Everybody had been heard that I'm an online digital business, and I am myself a digital business owner. And nonetheless, I met this online business owner too on this space, Maki and Jay, who's gonna share to us tonight why online business, what are your pain and struggles before that started this. Without further ado, I'd like to make sure that you are tuning in to us. So wherever you are in the world, across the globe, we are live. And I say good evening, good afternoon, good day, and maybe somehow good noon. So I'm going to welcome to the platform right now, Maki and Jay. Please, everyone, give us a round of applause. Here they are. Woohoo! May I please
Hello.
introduce yourself?
Hello.
Yes. Thank you for inviting us.
Yes, we're very happy to be here.
Yes. So I am Maki
And I'm Jay.
from Maki and Jay.
Where else?
I really love both your personality because like me, I'm bubbly. I'm maybe because of the ring light that I'm using, I'm so warm personality, warm color right here. A
Absolutely.
little bit raining on the Vancouver,. Of course, warm at heart.
That's
So
right.
before we're gonna sidetrack of our little tiny chit chat, so I'm just gonna make sure that we are on point here. So, ladies and gentlemen, Maki and Jay, please introduce yourself and who you are to the audience, please.
All right. Well, we're Maki and Jay.
Mm.
We're a duo of digital business owners, and we live in Vancouver.
Mhm.
I'm originally from Peru.
And I'm from Japan.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
our favorite color is blue.
Wonderful. So, Maki works in ocean freight business. Is that correct?
Yes.
Maki?
Yes.
Yes.
Export type of business.
Rice. And then Jay is formerly work in the banking sector, and yet they chose the online business to, leverages the power of internet. Every one of us, when we order food, we go online. Even if my family went to Mexico, we have this QR code to use the online so that we can input our data to arrive safely and be identified who we are from Canada. So that said, they are leveraging the power of internet. They are there at home at their own comfort, and they had used this online digital business to have a side hustle. How's that? So let's hear from them. First question would be, like how on earth? So I'm gonna start by saying, yeah, sorry, like
No, we're enjoying this.
Yeah.
You
I
can
will
you
because
go,
I can
girl.
randomly just ask you, but of course I prepare a little bit of a question so that we can be guided accordingly. So here you go. What are your pain and struggles before you started your digital business? Because since you are also have a day job prior to this, in this before you come to this space, go ahead. You got all the floor.
Okay. Well, my first. Should I go first?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, when you ask about pains and struggles, my next question usually is, do you want the list alphabetically? Because
Ah,
there's just so many, right? Like everybody else, regular people, life is a series of pains and struggles with little dots of happiness,
right.
of little vacations or family gatherings or holidays or stuff like that. Um, so pains and struggles, at least, and I'm gonna tell you mine, and then I'm gonna let her talk. And you gotta poke me so I can
Yeah.
stop talking, okay? Because I can go on. Um, my pain and struggle was my health.
Mm.
Um, being in the banking industry for over 20 years, since I was a little kid, like this small, you know, everything started off well, and then you go through the years and everything else, you go up and ascend in the company, and then all of a sudden you wake up and you're like, okay, what am I doing? And my health was starting to deteriorate, and I
Mm.
think a lot as a result of being in an environment that wasn't really me. I didn't feel like I was serving my purpose.
Right.
There was a cat there.
Mhm.
So for me, in a nutshell, that was my big why. There needed to be a change. I needed to do something different that was more aligned with my purpose and my personality and what I really wanted to do was with which is basically help myself get out of a bad situation and spread the word to other people.
Right.
Mhm.
I can't blame you. I work as a nurse. Um, Patients who's coming to be treated in 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 the hospital,
Mhm.
especially in the department where I work, neuroscience. So there are like restlessness of the legs, not only restlessness as behavioral. It's more on the legs, on the weakness of the body. Investigations of testing, they didn't know where that is. But when I asked them what like when you work, how does it look like?
Mhm.
So it's practically like stress towards the work, and the pain and aches comes in slowly and it creeps up. They just ignore and push it away. But I applaud you because you listen to your body, Jay.
Mhm.
Very important. We have one body to live, one body to love. Why not, right?
Mhm.
And this space
Yes.
is available. So really, I admire you for taking a step back, and step up to what you needed to do for yourself. You know.
Yeah, when I exited that, I had long tenure, I had seniority, I had it all, right? And people were like, "Are you crazy?"
Mm,
Well, in my mind, and sorry, I'm
Mhm.
cutting
Yeah.
into your question, but in my mind, it's you that are deciding to just stay here, even though all you do is complain.
right.
What I'm the one that's sane.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, Mikey.
Maki?
Yes. Well, for me, like, of course, his health not being, you know,
100%.
yeah, that was affecting me as well. But also, like for me, I from Japan. My family is all in Japan, so
They're lovely people.
Right.
I want to go back as often as I can. But like, I can only go back maybe 2 weeks a year,
Mm-hmm.
and my parents are getting old, and ever since I've come to Canada, all my grandparents passed away, but
Mm-hmm.
I've never been able to go back to see them before they pass away. And now it's my parents and my uncle, aunts. So I just wanted to be able to go back when I can, like,
Yes.
and take care of them. And
Yeah.
so, mhm.
Yeah. So I mean, to sort of close out the our big pain and struggle was also we identified that we were not really free to use our time as
Like,
we saw
yeah,
fit.
do things for people that we really care for.
Right.
Or, mhm,
So we identified, hey, you know what? We need to change that.
mhm,
Yes.
And if you don't
I
step
see.
out of the norm, then
mhm,
it's really just fear-based existence.
I hear you. When I think similar to my experience to when I needed to go home for my mom to take care of her when she diagnosed with cancer, I have to renegotiate and work hard to ask permission from my manager, from my co-nurses to trade the shift or make it happen. It doesn't comes easy, and because I have also my son who had undergoing some therapy sessions, so I have also to renegotiate about um, you know I need to reschedule that, and then the part of me is like aching because man, I am the nurse, or I am a nurse. My mom says to them, I have also a daughter who is a nurse. While that's happening, my heart is crying inside of me that, come on, Melissa, go fly now, go. You got to take care of your parents. So I totally understand. And even if they're not sick, do you want to you want to come home and see them while they can and when you can enjoy moments and time together. Totally. I agree. Maki, totally. I had my own moment. So the next question would be, is that gonna be, or is that your big why you had joined, and why online business? Why did you chose the online space then, or the digital business?
Mhm.
That's a great question. You want to
Yes.
go or?
Well, connected to my pain and struggles, yes, when my dad had been diagnosed with a pretty fairly big disease,
Mhm.
um, I just couldn't go back. There was no one to support my mom, and that's when I was like, okay, I have to be able to work anywhere because I can't just leave for like a couple of months
Right.
and have him stay here, stay in Canada, and without one income,
Mm-hmm.
it's a very expensive city to live. So we had to find something or that we can do somewhere else, anywhere in the world, and that's what is possible online.
Yeah, and to add to that, that's definitely one of the reasons. But I remember when I was in Peru and I was taking my first computer lesson.
Mm-hmm.
My mom sent me to this thing to learn computers with the floppy disks.
Yeah.
And I remember the teacher saying, you know what, in the future, computers are going to be everywhere. They're going to be at a store, and we'd be like, whatever, like, or really? It was kind of like, okay, that's interesting. And look at us now. We're doing this on a computer.
Yes.
Everything is moving online.
Mhm.
But the main reason, the big why we started this, you can have many different sub reasons as to uh, why you decided or something happened. But in our mind, in order for us to change your life situation in any significant way,
Mm-hmm.
a lasting way, not just, oh, I got a raise, oh, I got a great bonus this year. You're still trapped into the system.
Right.
The only way to escape that system that is very oppressive, to be perfectly honest, and everybody that's worked 9 to 5 or still into that thing has to acknowledge that and has to wake up to the fact that in order to change your life in any significant way, you've got to become your own boss.
Right.
Period. There's no other way. All the
Mm.
successful people in my family, where you can really count with, successful in the sense that they're in charge of their own time. They can come and go as they please. They have the means to go anywhere and help others. What do they have in common? They have their own business.
Right.
And why couldn't we have that?
Yes.
So it's very scary to start. It's very scary because that's not what you were taught in school. That's
Mm-hmm.
not what your parents did and their parents before them. You're going to have to do something that in other people's minds is going to be considered completely insane.
Right.
But you know what? That's where life lies, on the other side of fear. And
Mm.
if you don't do something different, radically different, that you know in your heart you want to do, nothing will change in any significant, powerful, and lasting way. And that's our big why. I'm very passionate about this.
Beautifully said. You had bring up a good point. That brings me to the next question. The transformation. What does this do? What now this on digital business does to you? Okay, I'm gonna rephrase my wait a minute. Maybe I need some grammar working here. We're a little bit I love your energy right there, because you speak clearly from the heart, to be honest. What did the digital business, I'm gonna add some word business, okay, sorry. We're allowed to make mistakes, right? Come on,
Yeah.
this is grammar portion. We're not in the English teacher portion now, okay?
This is live, folks, and this is how you know you're talking to
Okay,
real.
let's show that again. There you go. So what is your transformation? What did the digital business does to you? That brings up a point because really you're so passionate of explaining, hey, that doesn't only limit to you, or me too. Why not? Why can't I?
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Um, well, you want me to go? Okay.
Okay.
Well, basically, it's been kind of magical, really, because it's it's made our dream of
Mm,
becoming our own boss, of having our own thing, a reality. Is it work? Yes, but it's not work in the sense, oh, I gotta get up early tomorrow
mm,
when I only slept 5 hours, drag myself out of bed so I can go into traffic
mm.
and then go into an office and do a job I don't like, and then do that for 8 hours and ask for permission to go to the washroom. Or, sir, can I have a vacation? Because
Yes.
my dad is sick.
Mm,
That's no way to live. So the transformation is, hey, we've got something. We've started doing this. We it's up to us to grow it
Mhm.
mm,
like a plant, that you
mm,
nurture it.
Mhm.
And the transformation for me, I used to be um, kind of more an inside person
mhm,
that like to do kind of work alone. But now, since starting this, you meet so many people that are like-minded, who have woken up really and realized that there is a better way,
right.
right? um,
Mhm,
and as an added bonus is, you get to help others and kind of spread the word, kind of like, hey, you know what, tap tap tap, is what you're doing working for you? Is what you've been doing for the last 20, 30 years, how is that working for you?
Mhm.
How
right.
about not, here's an alternative, this is what we've done. And
Mm,
I that's my favorite part of it, and that's my biggest transformation,
Mhm.
from being kind of a self-contained working person to working with others. And that's helped me open up and discover new things about myself, learning new
wow.
skills, and you know that kind of thing. I didn't want to,
No,
I
yeah.
want to.
No, no, no. You spoke
you
mind.
you second that emotion.
Yes, I
uh,
do. Yeah, and like this business, like when you do your own business, you have to like really look into yourself too, because like you're the only one who can grow this business too, and like you're constantly thinking, like we are talking about how we can improve ourselves and like
yeah, and we get to work together,
good
um,
and bad.
which is, which has its own challenges. But at the end of the day, because we're working towards a common goal,
Mm,
it makes you stronger. um, right? So that's certainly not the least of our transformations, but it's certainly up there, and it should be mentioned and it should be highlighted. That, if you have couples that are thinking about stepping into the online space, it's definitely, it can be something that is quite beneficial to the relationship overall, and you learn things about each other. And best of all, people work best together when they're working towards a common goal.
Absolutely. Yeah. We say no man is an island. If your loved one, your partner supports you, you come out more powerful. The love and support you had each other, it's tied up between being you as husband and wife. At the same time, you're developing and creating moments together, your success and your failure, whatever that is, whatever the day brings, it builds up a strong relationship between you and your spouse. Exactly. Yeah. I'm just jealous because my husband is doesn't really. That's the truth of the matter. I'm the one who's like really pursue, and because he saw the, hey honey, show me the money, honey, that kind of thing. So when we fly to Mexico, when I said, okay, so how much do we need to have? We Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, because really we have to half and half the expenses, right?
Mhm.
So I'm so proud telling, here's mine, darling. Okay, let's go fly now, that kind of thing. Because I have also the income coming from my side hustle, which is this digital online business. So
Mhm.
so yeah. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time together. And I know it's a Friday night, and for the most of us, like, it's raining outside, coming into springtime, still
Mhm.
chilly, but I'm so happy, and I'm really excited to when I have you tonight, because really it gives us so much insight what this digital business all about. For those of you guys who are thinking about it, I'd like to ask Maki and Jay to have their final thoughts of encouragement as a takeaway for the evening.
Well, I mean, I agree with you, and let me return the compliment, because I
Mhm.
think that you are amazing.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Um,
Yes.
you're an incredibly strong woman,
Mhm.
um, that is very busy, a go-getter, incredible inner strength, and good looking.
Oh, thank you.
And I love the plant behind you. We gotta get more plants. We
Yeah.
gotta
It's
get more plants.
the tropical bouquet that I bought in a supermarket, yes, the other day, to
Oh.
prepare to make this day's night special.
Ah.
Whatever it is, keep it.
Thank you.
Yeah. So final thoughts. Hey,
Yes.
everything's moving online,
Mhm.
and you
Mhm.
know who you are. You've got this burning desire inside you to do
Mhm.
something different.
And you.
It's
Mhm.
now or never.
Mhm. And you're the only one who can make the change. So
Yeah.
just step forward.
Step forward, take a peek.
Yeah.
There's nothing to lose.
Mhm. Just send a message to Melissa.
Thank
Look who you're gonna be working with. I mean,
Yeah.
I would jump at that. I'll leap at it.
Yes.
Seriously.
Mhm.
But thank you very much for having us. I mean, I,
Yes.
I
Thank
had a
you.
tremendous time, and thank you for letting us express ourselves, even though we went over time.
No,
Perhaps.
it's all good. There's no over or beyond or under when you are passionately sharing something. And folks, that's it. I don't have to say much because you had heard it. So if you're really interested, I know that people have choices and options. And if it is not meant for you, sure, no problem. But again, this is open and available to everybody who are interested. You heard her story. You had heard my story sometime in my doing my go live. So plug this in www.melissainfo.com. Tap the link. There is a no cost online seminar to that. It will only take, I don't know, maybe 90 minutes of your time or 30 minutes of your time. Plug and play, come back again. If not, try it. So again, I'd like to thank you both for your evening. That was a Friday special evening for me. I'm just gonna push you a bit to the side and come back to you. And
Okay.
I'm gonna say goodbye to the audience. So again, Melissa Alapa up here. I'm saying thank you for tuning in and thank you for coming with me live. I say good night, good evening, good afternoon, and have a good day. Be safe and stay blessed. Goodbye for now. See you in the next Go Live.